season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And there will be no return on this one. Ball bounds into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Let's talk about Alabama. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch on the right side. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Using his legs to buy some time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he can get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looking to throw, it's sharp. Makes the grab.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking left. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Young. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Daniels. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll throw on third down. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make...
A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
To throw, it's Russell. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Turns it loose. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Under fire. Got him downfield. Snowed under by the defense. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Russell. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, Texas and Texas A&M have been going at it today, and we finally have a winner. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed.
Off play action on 1st down.
Really unexpected out.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Daniels. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And it's caught inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the 1st half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Corner's going to give these receivers some space. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Give to the back. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown time. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the air, it's Sharp. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're just...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB threw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, he'll throw it. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Florida! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. He smashes his way through again. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner is stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Touchdown, Gators! And the comeback is on. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The run to the left. Alabama will get the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Russell. Unloads it downfield. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Man, this is really good complementary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Young. snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Russell. Sets up the screen. Running to Green. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the football.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Edwards. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Converts on fourth down, still going. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And it's a great job with the play fake there. Fourth down, you're going with the bootleg, so you got to sell a run. You see all those defenders thinking the running back has it. Once the quarterback's out on the perimeter, he's got a lot of space and time to find his open receiver to pick up that first down.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of time before he fires right. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point, make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sharp. The sure hands. It's Daniels. Oh, what a caught! They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. looking to throw on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build.